on pause and get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The Browns kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the open possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Titans 16-yard.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get here. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there. Force the incompletion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jim. Real. Jim.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From the 6. And able to take it past 25 and up to the 8-yard line.
Return. The Titans 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. First down, Tennessee.
To throw is Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and goal. Try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So it's 7 now as they kick it away. Donovan Peoples-Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
By the Titans.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming.
Now fourth down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
He's tackled.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Down Titans.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half. All right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Titans 14, Browns 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 5. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that play went nowhere. Loses losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by the U.S. Adoree Jackson, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 20-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Browns 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious. Just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all are the night. quiet, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely when it was on. They went on, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling, I got mileage on me. There with the whole team, we.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football.
Don't give him nothing.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of business. For a cruise, 4 seasons, dropped a couple bits. Bust down, but my wrist.
Prescott now from the 50. And incomplete to open things up. It's Mitchell right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Get over here.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep it. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
He's going to be sacked at the 23-yard line. Olivier Vernon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nope.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a sack about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and very short. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
results.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this high. It's a 47, but they did give up on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Cowboys.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defense on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go. The D-10, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
Prescott.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Defense is really flown around down in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Browns. Short throw, pick six right there. Those back. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Tony Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And
they ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Steps away to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back play over 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former pick there defensively.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Cowboys 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it everywhere? Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On the return, the Browns take over 10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Bring 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep. Higgins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott from the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So the yard brings up.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
He sets the kickoff.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down.
And we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 5. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 seconds up in this one.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff. This offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles. In for 6 points.
This is why it's...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter, which is the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11, Browns 7.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, fighting. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 20.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
55.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 14, Cowboys 11. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an egg right there on 3rd down. Like any D, never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
31-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you. They've got a second to search for a way to get to the finish line. They run it again with Janovich. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. This is where you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle right now this late in the game.
That with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly. No, it's not something we actually want about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo look.
55,
Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
He was brought down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
On the game, their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, stop it, quiet. If it's got it, see my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, private pilot, look at me. Stylish, stylish, masterpiece. Body done. Hey, don't know better, I'm on this every. You cannot run with me, I'm a heavyweight.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Andre Roberts now to return it. And get this to the line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And Singletary not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Gain on the play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 40. It's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Singletary. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from
2.
midfield. Here's Allen.
50-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Bills first down.
Allen to throw once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep, we're doing pretty well.
First down, Bills.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The left side caught by Diggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Look, coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. And incomplete on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again, forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was good, solid gain on first down. Expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
49, guys. Mike.
Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Complete to Dill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Seahawks, nothing.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. 58's the money.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And now look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nick Ballore, 49 yards. And the Seahawks, a 2-point conversion away, tie in the game.
The extra point.
And I want to give the big guy, because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal matchup very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Myers connects on the PAT. Point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, it's a screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together. One unit down, a really nice pickup.
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to it. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So the shotgun solid. And able to find John Brown. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
How about that? Little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They remind up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Allen dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Allen flushed out right. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen now from the gun. He'll throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory. Had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
That's the end of
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. He's marked down officially at the 21.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options when they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. They'll try and run with their fullback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Chris Carson on the carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen, flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The Bills ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's
now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards. The play. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen rolling to his right, and that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Allen to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He gives it off to Carson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And again, they'll go right back. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
The 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Going to give this one to Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Back to throw. Allen out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon is his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. Nice gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Now Allen. Now they go screen. Clean. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check, check. Ball 54. Ball 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. It's out time. It's out time.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball. Do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And the clock will now stop as a time is called with 5 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. I guess we can call that a welcome to the end moment. And he came in with loose football.
The onside kick is recovered by the Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. Phone them and I bust out the south side. Got the guy. Oh, yo, stop if it's new. I done got yours. Shining, shining. It's Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me. Stylish, stylish. Masterpiece. Body, body. Young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. If they wanted me gone, boy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football. Get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Brings their line to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated, think. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The 30 after a gain of 3.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball down to the 16 here for 10.
Yard line.
Shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to collapse them to him and drop him for a yard.
Panthers 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. Pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive begins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have this. He's up to about the 18. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense. The goal line offense that time getting it done. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 45 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Line good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the down, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 27, Bridgewater, and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be third down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
It's taken at the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in deep.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out right at the 35.
So a good punt there, but a nice return. Yards.
And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll see Orlando Jonathan Coachman standing in by highlights and analysis of this first half. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
37-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there. Forces it incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
But it brings up 4th.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
On the carry.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And a Panther first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's 2nd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well. We are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk on him. Walked in with the whole team. Hey, I don't be with me so shit. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. Fake, I see both faces, scared of those racing. I knock them down to the marathon run, I'm a slow not want me to go.
Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in cover. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. They were able to do a nice pickup on first down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert into heavy traffic. And it's a fumble. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They give it off here to the tight end. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
To the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. On the screen, this is Eckler. He'll have it down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry.
And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the count. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in for 2 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths. The football vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Chargers 8, Eagles 3.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
One quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
Chargers 8, Eagles 3.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Herbert on first down now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled by Denzel Perry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Philadelphia.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And will toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trump going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders. 48 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the decision obviously to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Take it in at the 3. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chargers about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 60 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Chargers 16, Eagles 10.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Third down. And 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 3.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He was tackled.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Set out there on 3rd and 1.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And
they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Duke Riley, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Adrian. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And line ahead. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Eagles 12.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the one where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run here with Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fletcher comes and down he goes. There for the sack. Fletcher Cox and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Throwing is Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4.
At the 15-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Chargers 22, Eagles 19. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Good looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be aggressive as to give edge their gaps and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Herbert now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete.
Second and 10.
And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll move the chains.
And an Eagle first down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
19.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.